And we are back in horse country today, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you from one of the best small towns in the south to bring you the Council's Defence Handicap, which is brought to you by the backs of taxpayers. Bond Council could not make the start of this race as he's still recovering from recently being gelded. And Yellow Journalist, the late entry, has been allowed to run. Was supposed to run in the Pascala's Cup, but was a week late to the start, as has been his practice in the past. Another last-minute entry is Protective Order, whose barn name is Mommy. And they're off. Well, at least they're out of the gate. Well, almost all. The entire field appears sluggish. One is stuck, and its Immunity appears to be first around the turn, but they're bunched up fairly evenly as this race tries to get underway. Alter Ego makes his move, but Evil Twin Skippy stays with him as Immunity quickly wanes. I've Got a Waver's fourth, Deny is fifth, Dirty Hands, yeah, that's a defence, folks, and her barn name is Hail Mary, sits in sixth, then Statue of Limitations, and This Little Piggy Had None. Say a Little Prayer and No Good Defence are next, Wrong Jurisdiction behind them. As they round the turn, it's Short Bus to Law School and Bill by the Hour to complete the field. It's anybody's race as not a single horse stands out amongst the field. Immunity continues to wane and Dirty Hands clips her hard on the way by. Immunity falters and falls off the back as Dirty Hands makes her move on the inside. It's Dirty Hands, Deny. I've Got a Waver and No Good Defence. Alter Ego and Evil Twin Skippy behind them. Statue of Limitation runs out through the infield and This Little Piggy Had None. Wrong Jurisdiction, Short Bus to Law School and Bill by the Hour continue to bring up the rear, and Immunity is gone. Yellow Journalist, whose barn name Snowflake, is completely out of touch with the main field now. It's hard to see any winner emerging as they head for the final leg together. It's I've Got a Waver, Protective Order, Alter Ego, Wrong Jurisdiction, Dirty Hands, and Deny, posting very unimpressive numbers as they round the turn. As they head towards the final stretch, the field heads for home. No Good Defence inches ahead, followed closely by Deny, whose barn name is Blue Dress and Say a Little Prayer. This Little Piggy Had None is next. Wrong Jurisdiction with the barn name of LOL after them. Deny. I've Got a Waver, No Good Defence and Say a Little Prayer are evenly matched as they unimpressively make their way towards the finish, followed by This Little Piggy Had None. The race so slow, the crowd has mostly left the stands to refill their drinks. And oh my God, the racetrack has just announced that they are completely out of Maker's Mark. Yellow Journalist, who was lagging behind the main field from the start, has just spooked at his own shadow. Oh wait, now he's stopped, he appears confused, and he refuses to even try to get in the race. Investigative reporter, the outrider, who's been largely relaxing at this race, has been a joke, now pressed into service, heads towards Yellow Journalist to pony him back. Yellow Journalist seems paralysed with fear, unwilling to do his job even with an escort. Investigative reporter coaxes him, tries to give him a little courage, but Yellow Journalist is stubbornly planted on the track. What's this? Investigative reporter is spoon-feeding Yellow Journalist in an effort to get him moving in the direction of the wire. This is above and beyond, ladies and gentlemen. Investigative reporter trying to educate Yellow Journalist, but Snowflake either can't or won't take the hint. Finally, ears back, teeth bared, a totally disgusted investigative reporter just scares Snowflake off the track with a dirty look. Yellow Journalist might need a career change as he's clearly not keeping pace even with the record-setting slow numbers in this handicap. And it's a handicap in every sense of the word here today, folks. As they lumber to the wire, it's Deny. I've Got a Waver, and This Little Piggy Had None in a dead heat to the finish. Oh, we'll have to go to the photo. No Good Defence and Say a Little Prayer follow them. And here's the photo. It's Deny for the win, but what appears to be a growing nose. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the first running of the Council's Defence Handicap, and it was indeed handicapped. Deny takes it. I've Got a Waver wasn't enough, and This Little Piggy Had None. Win, place or show, they're all losers today, folks. It's been a trifecta of poor excuses of what should be well-pedigreed thoroughbreds, but they've run like common hack horses here today. And there is a steward's inquiry. It appears to be a question of pedigree. We're still waiting for the doping results in every attempt to explain this laughable performance of the entire field. So stay with us for our match race featuring Fire Hazard versus Rules Are For Thee. And stay tuned for the upcoming Jane Doe Invitational, where we're hoping the field will include City Manager, Foyer Officer and Bond Counsel if he recovers from his recent gelding in time to make the start. Who do you think should be invited? Send us your entry suggestions for this historic race.